welcome back to my channel. So in this video here I am going to be doing a collab with my girl Nicole. We are not physically in this video together or anything, but I will be inserting some of her video in here and leaving her video down in the description. But we are going to be doing a collab, and this collab is going to be a early 2000s makeup look. You know, just to throw it back for a little while and enjoy some, you know, old days makeup looks. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump on into this video. But before we do, please go down there and click that little red subscribe button. Turn on the bell to be notified when I upload it. God, I can't talk tonight. But if you are a returning subscriber, hello, how are you guys? And I will see you guys later. Okay, so for this makeup look, like I said, me and her is going to be doing a early 2000s makeup look. I think she did hers like a bluish lavender, and I'm going to do a light pink color for you guys because you guys said that, like, the pink looks better on me. So I have some of my old palettes right here. I have some new brushes here that I ordered off Shein. So let's go ahead and get on into this. Okay, so both of my palettes here, these are my older palettes. They have kind of, you know, broken just a bit. So, like, as you guys can see here. And here's the new brushes I got. I think I got these for like $2 on Shein, and I am absolutely in love with these because, like, if you've seen the Glam Light Chucky palette makeup, that's what these brushes kind of look like. And here's what they look like. There's 10 of them in here. I ain't really opened them and used them. I just, you know, just opened them up, seeing how soft they were. This is going to be my first time actually using these brushes. And they're black and red, my two favorite colors. So I have all the brushes here. Like, we have the little smudge brush and stuff. I can't think of the names of these, but you know, you guys know what I mean. And then we have, this is the little angled brush, the blending brush, and all of the other little brushes. So like I said, this is my first time I'm going to be using these. So let's get this hair put up and out of my face, and we'll continue with this. I'm not going to add any music over it or anything. I'm going to talk throughout the video because I hardly ever do any more makeup videos with me actually just talking. So let's continue. Okay, so to start this makeup look off, I am going to be using this AOA Studio Wonder Skin face primer right here, and I am just going to, I ain't got no mirror or anything, so I'm just going to have to do this without a big mirror. Okay, so I got my primer on. Now it's time to blend it out. Now I have not did makeup in a little while, so I'm kind of getting back to the swing of everything. Like I said the other day, I kind of got to get back into my makeup game and my actual uploading game. Okay, from the primer, I am going to use this e.l.f. Flawless Satin Foundation. You guys seen this in many of my tutorials. It is oil-free, medium coverage, and it is beige. So I don't know how much I got left of this because, like I said, I have not done my makeup in forever. So we shall see. And the only two old things I'm going to be using is my beauty blender and this powder brush. So let's go ahead and dot some of this on my face. Now when I go to actually blend this out, I am going to do it off camera because I don't want you guys to just be sitting here and, you know, watching me blend this for over 20 minutes. Okay, so I got the foundation blended. I know it's probably not the best in the world. That's because I ain't got no big mirror here, and I ain't got my ring light on, so I can't really see what I'm doing, but I'm trying, and I'm sitting on the bathtub, and my shorts and my legs are sticking to the tub. So if you hear like a noise, that's what it is. So, okay. Now after I got my foundation and primer done, now I'm going to go in with this Bare Minerals powder right here. You guys seen this in all my tutorials before. So I'm just going to dab just a little bit in the lid. I don't need a whole lot. Okay, my old brush, and let's just go on with this. Okay, so like I said, you know, I haven't done my makeup in forever, especially a 2000s makeup look. I haven't did one of them before on my channel. So if you guys would, please let me know how I did on this, because I have not did one of these in forever. Like, I used to do my makeup like this all the time, but not for videos, if that makes any sense. I used to wear like a pinkish blue color to school all the time when I was going to school, but I haven't did like a pink look since last Valentine's Day. Okay, now we got the powder on. Now let's go in to start priming the eyelids. And for that, I am going to be using the e.l.f. eyeshadow primer. I've had this forever. I think the last time I used it was in one of my other makeup tutorials. So this is just in sheer. You guys ain't going to be able to see that, but oh well. You guys know the color if you've been following me for a while. I know like the 2000s didn't do all this kind of crap, but I gotta be taking this off pretty soon. So that's why I'm doing all this now. I'm going back in with my beauty blender and just blending that all over my lid. I know this probably ain't as good as my girl Nicole's video, but I'm trying. It's like 1 o'clock in the morning I'm doing this. Okay, so after I got all that done, this here's the palette I was talking about that is like broke. So I'm going to take this pink right here, and I'm just going to do that all over my lids, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here's what these new brushes look like. As you guys can see, it's black, kind of swirly through here, and this is the one I'm going to be using for right now. Okay, I'm not going to use the tape or anything. I'm just going to do it however. So like I said, I'm going to take this pink right here and kind of tap off the excess and apply this all over my lids. So I don't know how well these brushes are going to work, so don't hold me to it. Okay, so that pink turned out a little bit darker than the way I wanted it to. So I'm going to take this blending brush here, and I'm just going to blend it out as best as I can to make it a lot lighter. And I'm just going back and forth with it, just making sure that it is getting lighter. I know this ain't going to be the best in the world, but back in the 2000s, nobody cared how their makeup looked. Like, you didn't have to blend it and do all this crap. You just pretty much went with the flow. Let me know how many of y'all is a 2000s baby or a 90s baby. That, like, what I mean is by that is, let me know if you were born in the 1990s or the 2000s. That's what I'm trying to say. That were, it didn't matter how you wore your makeup, how you did this, how you did that. Like, you were all equal back in the day. Crap. Okay. So I'm going to blend this more off camera and I'll be right back. So I got it blended out as much as I'm actually going to be able to get it blended out, and as good as I can actually get it to blend out. So now what I'm going to do is put this thing back on my palette here. It's upside down and backwards. So the colors that I actually used was Smooch and Adore. I used two pinks. I used a darker pink on the outside and a lighter pink on the inside and just blended it together as good as I can get it to blend. But like I said, back in the 2000s, it didn't really matter if your makeup was perfect because everybody wore their makeup way up here and goofy looking. So with these brushes, I really like them, except for the blending brush. It didn't really do amazing, so I really had to go in with my old blending brush and blend it all out. But I really like that brush. Now I'm just going to put it back in the little plastic sleeve right there, so I can keep them kind of clean. Okay, now what I'm going to do is to find that other plastic sleeve. Okay, so now after all that is said and done, I'm going to take my Maybelline Rocket Volume mascara and I'm just going to swirl it in there a little bit because I don't want to pump it because, you know, that causes too much air and it will dry out your mascara. So now I'm just going to do my mascara. So, I'll be right back. Okay, so I just got my mascara on and that eyelash right there is not giving. Okay, now I'm going to do a thin line with my Maybelline Master Precise All Day liner. You guys have seen me use this many times. I'm not going to do a wing. I'm just going to do a thin line as best as I can. So, I'll be right back. So, here is the best I can do with the eyeliner. Now it is time for the lips, but before I do that, I am going to go in with my other liner in just a teensy tiny bit, just enough to give my bottom lash line something to look at now to give it more effect. So I'm just going to very lightly pull down. I'm not going to go crazy like I always do. I'm just going to make it like very thin. Just like that. I know this probably don't look like a 2000s look, but it is what it is. It's the best I can do. Like I said, it's almost 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm doing this. Okay. Now, that looks a whole lot better. Now it is time for blush and lipstick. So for the blush, I'm going to be using this Laura Geller blush. I use it in every one of my tutorials. And my new blush brush. So this is what the blush brush looks like. So we're going to go in here and swirl. Tap just a little bit. I'm going to suck in. Just like that. That looks a little too much, but I'll blend it out. Okay. Now I'm going to blend it out. So my blush didn't really turn out really good on this side. but you can see the line right there. I still didn't blend it out that well, but oh well, who cares, right? Okay, now time for the lipstick. So I know I ain't got no really pink lipstick, but this is what I have to do. And this one was the LA Colors Luscious Wine. And then I'm going to go in with this Diamond Lip Gloss. And this is in Posh. I've always used this one. And I'm just going to give it just a little bit of shine. Okay, so here is this early 2000s makeup look. I know it probably is not the best in the world and does not look like an early 2000s makeup look, but you gotta think, it's almost 2 o'clock in the morning now. And I tried my best with it, but it is what it is. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye guys. Remember to go check out her video.